tools.com. Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. To car fanatics like us, auto shows are among the most exciting places on earth. And to American car fans, Detroit's North American International Auto Show is the highlight of the automotive year. Every January, Motor City is the place to be for all the new cars, trucks, and concepts. So let's not waste any more time. On with the show. It's a new year with new snow on the ground and over 60 new production and concept models ready for their world debut as the 2005 North American International Auto Show opened the doors to Cobo Hall, ready to inform and entertain over 7,000 members of the world's automotive press. As the most important automotive show and the most important car market in the world, they were not to be disappointed. Starting with the big three domestics, General Motors kicked things off with concepts dedicated to the global concern for energy. In the short term, crossover vehicles like this GMC Graphite concept will carry families with two-mode hybrid gasoline-electric power that promises fuel economy gains of up to 45% better than today's SUVs. Long-term, GM is still banking on hydrogen fuel cells, with this sequel using an updated version of the autonomy skateboard chassis used on the earlier Highwire concept. As for production models, this STS-V is Cadillac's second high-performance tuner car with its supercharged Northstar V8 delivering a serious 440 horsepower. GM plans to put some serious hardware behind a rejuvenation of its Saturn brand too. About a year from now, the 2007 Saturn Sky Roadster arrives, followed shortly thereafter by a new front-drive mid-size sedan very similar to this Aura concept. The most muscular styling of any Saturn yet is backed up by a 350 horsepower 3.6-liter V6. But nothing is more serious than the 2006 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. With a 7-liter 500 horsepower LS7 V8 and lightweight aluminum carbon fiber structure, this is a true race car for the streets. Ford Motor Company brightened up its aura with this Shelby GR1 concept, blindingly fast thanks to a 605 horsepower 6.4-liter V10, and just blinding with its highly polished aluminum skin. The rear-engine GR1 looks very buildable as it shares its chassis with the already in production Ford GT. Sporty trucks will also play a part in Ford's future. This Ford Explorer Sport Track concept, with its longer cabin and roomier bed, will enter production next year as their next-generation SUT. Entering production this year is another sporty truck, the new Harley-Davidson edition of the F-150. On the way this fall is the 2006 Ford Fusion. Borrowing styling from the 427 concept and a chassis from the Mazda 6, this midsize Fusion promises a stylish, affordable combination of four-door practicality and sports sedan prowess. Ford plans to base 10 domestic models over the next 3 years on the Mazda 6 chassis, including this 2006 Lincoln Zephyr sedan. Ford calls the 6-passenger Fairlane People Mover concept both upscale and upright. Easy entry is through center opening side doors or a 3-way tailgate with easy outward view from wraparound glass and a glass roof. Power for this minivan-esque concept comes from Ford's Duratec V6. Putting teeth into Ford's promise of 5 new hybrid-powered vehicles in the next 5 years, the Mercury Meta 1 concept combines a diesel-electric drivetrain with advanced safety features and the interior space of the Ford Freestyle crossover utility on which it is based. Cityfied is the key to this little rolling bank vault Ford's Sinuous concept. Its boxy theme echoing the rising popularity of vehicles like the Scion XB, the 4-place Sinuous uses European Ford components, including suspension from the Fiesta and the 134 horsepower 2-liter diesel from the Mondeo. The front seats can be configured to watch the large plasma screen hung inside the back panel. More fun-to-watch concepts came from the Chrysler Group. Watch It Go Fast was the story of the Chrysler Firepower. Built on the Dodge Viper chassis using a 6.1-liter Hemi V8, this Corvette fighter represents pride and passion on wheels. Watch It Carry a Load Off-Road is the classically styled, classically named Jeep Gladiator pickup. With torquey turbo diesel power, the Gladiator cabin sports a canvas sunroof and a movable rear panel that, when the tailgate is lowered, allows for 8-foot loads. But the most fun was to watch this concept turn on a dime. This is the Jeep Hurricane. With 670 horsepower from twin Hemi V8s, one front, one rear, this Push Me, Pull Me has 14 inches of ground clearance, 20-inch wheels, and a zero turning radius four-wheel steering system. If the Hurricane ever does blow into showrooms, there'll be no stopping it. The return of the Dodge Charger provided the fun for Chrysler production intros. This sedan that looks like a fastback coupe boasts 60s-era big shoulder styling and, like its Magnum counterpart, an available 5.7-liter Hemi V8. Sales began early summer. Domestic brands then capped off their new product with a clean sweep of the 2005 North American Car and Truck of the Year awards. The world's first hybrid gasoline-electric sport utility vehicle, the Ford Escape Hybrid, powered away with the truck honors. While the return of style, presence, and Hemi V8 performance to a family sedan made the Chrysler 300 the popular choice for the Car Award. But that's only the domestic brand side of the 2005 North American International Auto Show. We'll have all of the new import brand premieres later in the program. The North American International Auto Show is a huge event, and covering it is a big job. We've already shown you the most exciting domestic brand cars and trucks for the year, but this is truly an international motor show. So let's head back to Detroit for the newest in import rides. While Detroit is the showcase for the big three domestics, a bounty of import brand introductions confirms the worldwide impact of what goes on here. Toyota always comes to Detroit ready for the press. This is the third generation Avalon. Due this fall, this full-size American-made car has a larger 3.5-liter 280 horsepower V6. Toyota then showed two concepts. This FTSX crossover utility with its sleek coupe-style roof is Toyota's idea of a future sports tourer people mover. And from their Lexus brand, this harbinger of a future halo sports car, the LFA. With a potential 6-digit price tag, this would be Toyota's first foray into exotic car territory. Europe's premier marque of Mercedes-Benz used Detroit to introduce the second generation of its M-Class SUV. Now with a unitized frame, the 2006 edition smooths out the edges outside, while nearly 6 inches of added length provides more room inside. Both the V6 ML350 and V8 ML500 have a 7-speed automatic and permanent 4-wheel drive. Meanwhile, Volkswagen's hot rod Rackster concept added a fun, chopped and channeled look to a new Beetle convertible. Ford's Premier Auto Group made a lot of news, starting with Jaguar's advanced lightweight coupe concept. This is the face of the next XK and future Jag sedans. Its all-aluminum construction will also spread throughout the lineup. Also from the British Isles, Land Rover added the new 2006 Range Rover Sport to its lineup. With a 390 horsepower supercharged V8, it's more about on-road than off-road high performance. The all-around performing 2006 Honda Ridgeline officially arrived in Detroit. This crew cab all-wheel drive pickup is equipped with a dual-action tailgate and even an underfloor trunk. An innovative boxed rail unitized frame promises more strength than a traditional ladder frame. Sales begin in spring. Meanwhile, Acura is preparing to launch a second SUV. If this RDX is any guide, this potentially hybrid-powered compact includes the RL super handling all-wheel drive. Production debuts included Subaru's first midsize SUV, the 2006 B9 Tribeca. With flat 6 power and 3 rows of seats, this American-made Tribeca goes on sale here by summer. Hyundai took the wraps off its new Sonata. It's the only midsize sedan in its price class with standard side curtain airbags, ABS brakes, and electronic stability control. Mitsubishi's all-new Eclipse Coupe arrives this summer with 4 and V6 power. The midsize Raider pickup based on the Dodge Dakota follows in the fall. Audi's 2006 A6 Avant wagon also arrives this summer. A 255 horsepower V6 and Quattro all-wheel drive are standard. Audi also showed an A6-based all-road Quattro concept with a new 4-liter turbo diesel V8. Other new SUV concepts included the mid-size Suzuki Concept X with a 3.6-liter V6, their largest people mover yet. Then there is the RX-8-inspired Mazda MX Cross Sport. It has a trick glass roof that can change from clear to translucent at the touch of a switch. The rugged but racy Kia KCD2 Mesa styling concept also bowed. It has 6 seats in 3 rows and 2 panoramic sunroofs. Alongside was the all-new 2006 Kia Rio subcompact sedan. When it goes on sale this summer, it will be the least expensive car with standard side curtain airbags. This tiny traveler is the Nissan Azeel concept. It is a potential competitor for Toyota's trendy Scion TC. While the huge Infiniti Corazza Sportwagon concept is a Vroom with a view and 6 side doors. The view is also great from dreamy cabriolet versions of Porsche's latest 911 Carrera and Carrera S. Finally, while Ferrari teased us in LA with photos of the new V12 575 Super America, we were able to view the real deal in Detroit, rotating glass convertible top and all. And that's our view from the Motor City and the 2005 North American International Auto Show.